Sometimes I think I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, hopefully at least in a different way. And then I think, well, yes, we have to do this because we have to keep banging the drum until people start to get the message. So imagine this, you're lactose intolerant. What are you going to think when your doctor says to you, oh, you're lactose intolerant, the milk sugar doesn't agree with your gut, therefore you should drink milk regularly in small amounts, at least 5 times a day. And then here's a medication to control the symptoms. You'd say, what? Surely I just don't drink milk. And correct, that is actually what happens. So when you are lactose intolerant, everyone tells you, don't eat milk, don't eat dairy products, and you'll be fine. So what is it about glucose intolerance, which is exactly what it is when you have type 2 diabetes, or when you are pre-diabetic or insulin resistant, obese as a result, and already on medication like metformin? What is it that tells your health provider to make sure you keep eating carbohydrates in measured, regular amounts to try and match the impact of your medication, which is prescribed to you to control the very sugar that you are being told to eat? Because when you're told to eat carbohydrates, you're being told to eat starch. Starch is glucose. That's what it is. It becomes your blood sugar. So if you're glucose intolerant, which is what you are, when you're not processing the sugar, you're becoming obese, you're developing fatty liver disease, you're pre-diabetic, insulin resistant, maybe you've even got type 2 diabetes, you're on medication, for heaven's sake, you are glucose intolerant. 80% of us are glucose intolerant already. Don't eat the glucose. Then you won't need the medication either, and you'll make yourself perfectly healthy again. So the WTF point for this Wednesday's video is, what the I said it. I can't believe I said it. I'm going to have to edit that out. What are we doing eating all these carbohydrates? A grain-based, plant-based, glucose, carbohydrate-based diet, and we're all sick. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. But actually, it does. And you know why? The money. Big agriculture, big food, and big pharma who make the drugs all have billions of dollars invested in this carbohydrate-based lifestyle that we are encouraged to follow. Absolutely billions and billions of dollars between the food and the processing and the drugs. That's why. I hear conspiracy theorists saying things like the World Health Organization is trying to kill us all. I think that's loopy, okay? I don't buy into that, because you don't sell products to people to try and kill them, because then who's going to buy it from you? No, you want to carry on making the money. Nobody's trying to kill us, okay? All they're trying to do is make a lot of money. And by having us addicted to these foods and hooked on the drugs to control our health because of these foods, that is money for jam, and they're making a lot of money from doing it, and it's very convenient. And it's very inconvenient for politicians to do anything about it, because they need the money, the financial backing that they get from these companies to keep them in power. You need to stop eating carbohydrates. Just follow the science, not the marketing, the science, the research. Carbohydrates are not a food group. You don't need them in your diet. That's my WTF take for this Wednesday. Thank you all very much for putting up with my regular weekly ranting, but these things are really important. They're really serious, and we just need to keep talking about them. Thank you very much for listening to this. Please go out there and share the message.